And this is what my message to everybody, that you will not live, forever. But you should believe in the moment that you're living, you must strive to be a person of significance. So I sat down and asked myself, for me to be significant to the Youth Valley AFM Klein Lethaba, what will I do? And then I took a moment, I wrote this letter to the young people. It's called Relentless Youth, Reaching Beyond the Limit. I knew, I will not be able to be there, but there will be young people when I can't be able to speak to them, who will want to hear what I taught the young people. And I wrote a letter to them, and it's still accessible. So now, for you to be a person of significance, you need few things. Number one is to ask, who are you? Who are you? When I'm man. Number two, why are you here? Because we are not just passers by. We are here for a contribution. So when I'm man, where are you going? So where that thing that you need to reach. So you need to have a sense of destiny. Because if you have a sense of destiny, so like you know if you don't have a sense of destiny, you know, so it should not be like that. And then number 4, you should have courage. There's two kinds of courage, that people should have, and this is one I've battled and I'm still fighting to conquer it. There's what you call courage to begin. If you don't have courage to begin, you must have courage to endure. Because if you cannot begin something, you will have to endure what you did not start. Sure. But if you don't start something, somebody will start it on your behalf. Here's the thing. We have this imagination of I have a dream, I have a desire to be this, to achieve that. Let me tell you, if you don't have a dream, if you have a dream but you do not have the courage to act on your dream, you must have the courage to endure being a tool in the hands of somebody else who has a dream. So if you don't dream and act on your dream, somebody will use you kufanana for sure. And here's the funny thing about being a for sure. For sure, ya helela. Ambiyo utira malembe ma 5 ya helela. Wata pusha. Ibe itontswa isungula kutsema mabzasi ikwatlisa. Mara kuta bankari ingata sungula kubvinyeka ingafuni nchumu. And then lokufika nkarolo, people will just spit you off like a used gun. But if you pursue your sense of identity, your sense of purpose, when people say they don't need you, that's when they realize they need you the most. I've been speaking not long ago, and I was speaking to the old people who are just about to retire. And I said to them, you see, the challenge about retirement is that we look forward for retirement, but we don't plan for the life after retirement. We plan that I'm going to work until 40. You know, we have the courage and the patience to work for 40 years for a salary determined by somebody else who decided what is the price of my slavery. But we don't have the courage to spend 2 to 3 or 5 years building a legacy that will live beyond our lives. How many black businesses do you know that lasted for more than 100 years? How many black organizations do you know that lasted for more than 100 years? It's because the people that started it did not have a sense of destiny. They thought about their stomach, so they worked for the night. They did not work for the morning. So if you work for the morning, it means you're working for your children. But it starts with knowing who you are, why you are here, or what is your purpose. Where are you going? And then the last one is, whose life are you going to impact? For me, the first people that I need to impact is my children. When I pray, I don't pray every day and I don't pray a lot like pastors do. But when I pray, most of the time I want to call my daughter to sit next to me and watch me pray. She doesn't know how to pray. The reason why I want to do that is because I want her to know that it's not about me waking up and go to work and earn a salary. There's a God that boosts and sustains and balances me and keeps me going. And all of us, if you don't understand where you come from, I'm telling you, you can run as fast as you can. You can go high as you can, but you'll realize that at the end of the day, you've climbed the ladder leaning on the wrong wall. And I don't want you to climb a ladder and get to the top only to find that you were leaning on the wrong wall. You wasted yourself, consumed yourself, and dispensed yourself, and emptied yourself to nothing.